Two in the back and two in the front, we mobbing for fun. I'm on a one-on-one speed and one-on-one, I'm headed a bunch. How do I know? I know. Just call it a hunch. 5% tint on the whip so the police don't see the blunt. I'm in LA with my niggas, we loving these bitches and son. Don't work so hard, gotta thank my God, they blessing my funds. Yeah, I'm the man in the mirror, I feel like I'm Mike with a glove. I just touched down for the 503, baby, tell me what's up. Run that shit up, get back to it. Hits on hits like a name Ray Lewis. I'm in the studio 9 to 5 and 5 to 9. I work like a student. These niggas hating, they got no sauce. Mentality, mamba, but ball like LeBron. Feel like Benito, I'm in San Juan. LAX, you at the terminal 1. Okay, I've been balling for time. Okay, I've been taking my time. I think you got me confused with someone that's not in their prime. She got a Hollywood smile. She wanna text me when I'm in town. She had a stroller with a shot in her mouth. I'm on Sunset whipping about. Young on me, they bring the bottles out. When I get paid, it's a wide amount. I'm up in the stuck, so I'm popping out. Doctor on me, they degree at my mama house. Last time I checked, ain't nobody harder. You a rookie, I'm a vet. 3.5 on the way, I guess. Burberry got a booty on deck. Diamonds on me dancing. Now we romancing. She don't give no fuck, she savage. All she want is 18 karat.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Finishing this off with, what's his name? Masayoshi Takanaka. I love Japanese jazz. This was released in 1994. Great musician. But, ladies and gentlemen, and the gang, most importantly, what's up? How's it going? I am back after like a week or two of working nonstop. Well, partially a week, and then I was supposed to have off, and I was working again because I need money, and look, I'm trying to be an adult. I got adulting stuff going on. What's going on, Green? Let's go on Arachnid. Hello. We got a few things to cover before we begin the stream. I'll be real with you. I have no idea what to play today. Apologize. Dude, I can't speak. I apologize. I'm tired, dude. I work third shift now. And so it's I just woke up like not too long ago. I was asleep. I work typically anywhere from 8 p.m. to like 9 in the morning. So about like a 13-hour shift. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, depending on what happens. But yeah. I've been busy, but I'm not here just be like, hey guys, I'm here, and then I disappear for a month. I plan, as long as everything goes well, I'm here every day this week. I'm going to be here Thursday to Thursday. The same time, we'll see. We'll see. But, hey, guess what? I'm, Papa's back. I got the milk. It's 2%. We're here. But I do just want to say, I mean, if you're seeing this, you probably don't need me to say this, but as a quote-unquote content creator, I do need to let this be known, just in case, because you never know. Now, also, I will say, partially, that OBS has updated since the last time I've used it, and so not everything is exactly the same in terms of layout, and so it's almost as if we're starting back from new, which is kind of shitty, but we'll survive. Very first world problems. Oh, you can have like live captions? That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll try that out sometime. We'll see. Let's see. How do I... Where's studio mode? There we go. So I want to smoothly transition this over. But how's it been going, guys? Yeah. So typically my work schedule is Thursday to Thursday. And so I'll work, so for example, today's what, Thursday the 11th, right? So I worked Thursday, September 4th, all the way up until today, 8 p.m. roughly, sometimes 9, sometimes 10, but mostly 8 until 9. And so I hope that partially explains why I've been gone so much. It's not like I don't love you guys, no homo, but your boy's been busy. I'm making money. Nothing like crazy. I don't want to make it seem like I'm rich. I'm very much not. But I am making enough money now where I have something to happily announce, everybody. But first, let me do that thing. In case you haven't seen, YouTube has done a series of changes. Let me hide this chat. They've done a series of changes when it comes to YouTube as a whole because they hate us. And so, just in case, some people, their accounts have automatically had restricted mode on, which pretty much wiped out my entire channel. I'll be real with you. I mean, I wasn't posting to begin with, and so it was gonna be bad, let's say, because no engagement, whatever. YouTube isn't gonna push me, but because of that, it completely blew up my channel. It died pretty much. Let me show you my analytics. Because look, I'm gonna be a YouTuber that doesn't hide that stuff. I'll show you. But yeah, bro. Not only was I not uploading, so that kind of killed it, but also just because of this as well. Yeah. So look at that. I went from last 28 days, last 90 days, right? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that death. Look at that death. But I'm back. So if restricted mode is on, please try to turn it off. But I did want to show this in case you haven't seen.
T-Dawg here. Long time no see. I know.
I actually did record this at work, by the way.
Previously, you might have noticed my channel, pretty dead. Well, that's gonna change soon. I'm coming back, baby. I'm building a set just for video making. Expect to see me in front of your green screen, talking about things more than just Monster Hunter. I'm talking about video games, internet culture, weird people on the internet, and more. If you think that interests you, stick around. I'm hoping the first video comes out sometime mid to late October, if everything works out alright. But yeah, T-Dawg Season 2 coming soon. Stay tuned. Bye.
Yeah, so
Hey, what's up, guys?
yeah, face reveal officially. So the whole T-Dawg IRL thing, I don't have a team. I don't have anybody who does stuff for me. I do everything by myself. Artwork, editing, writing, everything. So it's gonna be kind of tough to maintain 2 channels and also work 80 plus hours and stuff like that, plus overtime, plus holiday. And so I'm going to consolidate the two channels. T-Dawg IRL and T-Dawg are going to be one channel. And the first video I'm going to come back with, my gang, my peeps, I'm making a video on the internet in the 2000s. So I'm coming back as not just solely a Monster Hunter channel anymore. I want to cover things that really interest me. So as I'm sure a lot of you know by now, I'm chronically online. I have been the majority of my life. I was born in 2003. I've been on the internet since like 2006, 2007. Like some of my earliest memories when I was like 4 or 5 years old was on the internet. And so I have a lot of like complex autistic lore about the internet and stuff. If you thought like I can get pretty tismed up about Monster Hunter, the general internet, and about like lore and stuff like that, you've seen nothing yet. And so I'm actually building a set right now in my house, my garage. I'm converting it into a set. And so I'm going to have cameras. I'm going to have a whole actual like production that I'm going to do by myself to make it the easiest that I can, to make it the most quality I can. And so I guess you could say I'm coming back not as a video essayist. I mean, partially, I guess so. I guess as a video essayist. But I'm going to cover things about like general internet topics, gaming. And so I don't want to be able to bottleneck myself into just Monster Hunter. I'm going to talk about pretty much all of gaming. The cool parts of it, the shitty parts of it, the weird, obscure parts of it, stuff like that. And so I'm going to have the 2000s internet. I'm going to be working on that now. Now that I'm officially home. I'm officially home now for a week. I'm still going to pick up some hours here and there. You know, I still want to have money, but yeah, I do want to let that be known. T-Dawg, the channel, is no longer just solely Monster Hunter. I gave it a shot. I really did. Tried to become a quote-unquote big Monster Hunter YouTuber. And at first it worked. It was pretty decent, you know. But you can just kind of tell the gradual decline of it. Monster Hunter seems like, at least the online community, at least with YouTube, is pretty tight. There's not a lot of space for a lot of wiggle room, a lot of growth. It's I guess it's an oversaturated market in a small market to begin with, right? And so I'm broadening my horizons. Well, that's a crazy comment, Arachnid. But welcome, you know, I wouldn't want it any other way. Crazy. But yeah, so if there is anything you guys ever want me to contact, like ever want me to work on, let me know. I'm always available. I was gonna make a video about King Cobra JFS, if you know who that is. In my Discord, I did kind of talk about I wanted to make a video about it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think I can make a video and not feel kind of scummy about it now that this individual is dead. If you don't know who King Cobra JFS was, he is someone that I've been following on the internet now for about 10 years. He was known as like a gothic bad boy from Wyoming. He made like wands and stuff. He was a very interesting character with a lot of soul. He was born with Asperger's and born with autism. He had a lot of different stuff going on, but he was one of the most entertaining people I've ever seen on the internet. And he died on October 21st. I mean, not October, August 21st. And so I was gonna make a video about it, but I don't know. I got too emotional in it. The recording, you can kind of tell that like I'm not composed, stuff like that. It was a very sloppy video, and so I probably am never gonna release it. Maybe one day in the future, if I kind of come back to the topic, I'll talk about King Cobra JFS. But yeah, so in case you were in the Discord and wondered what happened with that, that's kind of what happened with that. Same thing with how tough the monsters of Monster Hunter are. Just got lost in the sauce, bro. New work, job. New job, new things, potential relationships. You know, I'm not gonna say much. I'm not gonna give my information out there, but you know, your boy's been doing some stuff. And so I'm finally home. I'm finally back. It feels right. Maybe one I so Arachnid, that's actually part of it's a good thing you said Skylanders because that is in my notes. I think eventually I will cover Skylanders because once I get the cameras and stuff set up, I will let you know. Up until I think like the last game or whatever, where like you could like mix them together. Wait, no, I think that's the last one I had. I have pretty much every single Skylander that has ever existed. Yeah, pretty much. You see, I wasn't very well off as a child, but one thing that my parents were always able to give me, they were able to save up money, they were able to bust their balls, they were able to get me Skylanders and stuff, and so I do have a lot of Skylanders. I do have a lot. I got like the grand majority of them, and I still have the game on the Wii. Yeah, 100%. Anime, gaming, culture as a whole. I'm not gonna get into like politics or anything because I mean, who cares? Look at my little guy. Look at my little guy. Do you want this? Do you want this guy's political takes? He works at a gas station in space. You know, you don't care about his takes. You're here to talk about weird stuff on the internet and gaming and stuff. And so I do just want to clarify, just in case. I'll never get into the realm of politics, but just general, more pop culture stuff and gaming and internet stuff. But with my little twist on it. I guess essentially, I want to make the show that I wish is on YouTube, but doesn't exist yet. I guess is the best way to explain it. But yeah, so content from now on is going to be IRL stuff and the little T-Dawg guy as a character. How I'm going to balance it, I kind of like the idea of the whole like T-Dawg world, like being like the actual like quote unquote like canon world, and then like the camera stuff is like a cartoon almost to them, where it's kind of flipped on its head. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the real life stuff, quote unquote real life, and then this guy is like the creation or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of really what's going on with that. I am super excited to come back. I just kind of lost that flame when it comes to Monster Hunter. Let me show you real quick. I have not played Monster Hunter in about a month. I mean, I accidentally started up World, accidentally the other day. I didn't mean to. I meant to play Ravenfield. I love Ravenfield, if you know what that is. But yeah, I haven't played Wilds since August 1st. Rise since June. World. Kind of got burnt out, bro. To be honest with you. I don't know. I was putting a lot of effort into stuff when it comes to Monster Hunter, and there really wasn't any kind of return. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm like a businessman, whatever. This whole thing's about money. But if I'm gonna spend maybe like 40 hours on a video, I would like to maybe get more than like 100 views. You know. I don't think that's an unreasonable take. I don't think. But yeah. But I have a budget set up now, and so probably towards the tail end of September, October, not only am I gonna have a studio that I'm gonna have with green screen and stuff like that, I'm also going to have a new microphone. Right now I have like the Shure SM58, I think, which is, I mean, it's all right, but I've had it since like 2019. And so it's been like 6 years old. My audio interface is old. And so I think that's partially why my audio sometimes is good, sometimes is ass. It's just because it's old technology. Like the warranties on this thing only last for like 3-4 years. And so yeah, so hope new microphone, new cameras, lights, camera, action, all that stuff. It's gonna be here soon. Maybe eventually I'm gonna release that Monster Hunter video about how tough the monsters are. Just because I did do a lot of research for it. I'll kind of show you. So like I researched like ballistics and stuff like that, and like body armor and like different weapons and stuff like that, and like how like airstrikes actually work and how to like call them in and stuff like that, and how to do all this stuff. And I consulted friends who were in the military. I've never served, obviously. I would tell you otherwise. But yeah, I've never served, but I did a fuck ton of research for it. And so maybe one day I'll post it. But it's kind of like stuck halfway through. But who knows? The name T-Dawg. Will I give the microphone a new name? I don't know. I never thought about giving my microphone a name. Like I gave my car a name. I call her Shelby, because my dad, he wants like a I think it was like 93 Shelby, and that's like his dream car. And so hopefully one day I can get him that. And so it's kind of like a an on the nose kind of motivator, to save up money, to do well financially. And so maybe one day I can get my dad that Shelby that he's always wanted. No sappy stuff. You're not here for my life story. And I'll be real with you guys. So Green, we mentioned Battlefield. I just bought Battlefield 4 because Battlefield 6 is coming out soon. I guess not soon. Is it soon? Is it next year or later this year? Battlefield 6. Oh shit, it comes out in a month. Okay. Yeah, I'll play it in a month. Yeah. When it comes out, I'll stream it. I can do that. That's no problem. Let me just let me bookmark that now so I can do that. Let's see, Battlefield 6. Sorry if you hear the thing. I apologize. Here we go. 70 beans. I'll be real with you. I'll never get used to games being like 70, 80 bucks now. I'll never get used to it. Back in my day, they were 50 bucks, then 60 bucks. Sometimes 40 bucks. But $80, $90, I can't do it. It's crazy. I mean, I will buy it, but it doesn't mean I'm happy about it, So I am gonna boot up. I'm not sure what Monster Hunter to boot up, bro. I would do Wilds, but I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. Maybe even $1.75. Like Wilds, I mean it's okay. Oh yeah, I'm Green. I'm always down to play, 100%. Yeah, any of my social medias or whatever. Yeah, any of my social medias, hit me up. I'll respond, no problem. But yeah, Monster Hunter, Wilds, I don't know. Personally, for me, it's just not as fun as World is. World or Rise. I've had more fun with those games than I've had with Wilds. I think mostly it's just because of like the story being kind of shallow in my opinion, and then like kind of focusing more on like streamlining the game, all like kind of neglecting more important features and stuff, and then having it added in later on. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the direction that like Team Capcom is doing. I don't like the direction that Capcom is going with Monster Hunter, because I feel like this is gonna be a repeating cycle from every game in the future now. The game's gonna be released broken. Returning monsters are gonna have to come out later on, months in. And it kind of sucks. I feel like I'm seeing the EA-ification or the Ubisoft-ification of the series that I've loved for over half my life now. And so I'll play it. I don't know. And also, just because I gotta upgrade my computer. I gotta upgrade my computer as well, so it runs a little bit better with Wilds. But I mean, we can try it. We can try it. See what happens. If it like messes up my performance too bad, I'll turn it off and play something else, like World or something, maybe Rise. Or I'll boot up the emulator, have like a 4. But yeah, that's kind of. I'm just kind of letting you know. Yeah, I don't dislike Monster Hunter. I just feel like. I'm slowly seeing the franchise kind of get too big. If that makes any sense. On no hippie stuff. But yeah, here, let me do this real quick. Here. Just so you have something to look at. While I work on that. Getting it booted up. Cause it takes like to be honest with you, bro, like here, I'll switch it back over so you can see. Like this is kind of what happens whenever I turn on the game. It goes like it will respond, or it will crash, and then not respond, or then sometimes respond. It's like it's a very unstable game. At least for me. Like it just won't work, you know. Yeah. So, we'll see. I might not be able to play it. That's kind of the issue I have with Monster Hunter. It's just kind of how that happens. Like it takes forever and a half. The antis. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Sunbrown. It's Sunbrown. Did you change your name to Powdered Sugar? Because I think that's you, right? You're Sunbrown or Sun. I think I've always pronounced your name wrong. I think I have. So I don't think I deserve the title of GOAT, but I do appreciate you. But yeah, I'll kind of recap since you're here. I'll recap it. So I'm coming back. I'm gonna be streaming every day this week until Thursday today, the 11th, until Thursday, the 18th. Well, maybe not the 18th because I go to work Thursday night, and so maybe I'll stop streaming Wednesday the 17th. But I'll be here pretty much every day. I'm coming back as a semi-video essayist, where I'm not covering just Monster Hunter. I'm covering more broader topics in gaming, like things that interest me, theories, stuff like that. Wider internet things. Like I'll show this real quick. I showed it earlier. Making a video on the internet of the 2000s. Just cause that's just what I grew up with. Cause I'm old. Yeah, so I got a whole script written out. I'm gonna making a studio in my garage, and so I can actually film stuff IRL. There's been like there's been the face reveal, so that's me. That's my ugly mug right there.
T-Dawg here. Long time no see. I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it one more time.
If you watched my channel previously, you might have
just because he hasn't seen it.
My channel.
I'm assuming.
Pretty dead. Well, that's gonna change soon. I'm coming back, baby. I'm building a set just for video making. Expect to see me in front of your green screen.
And I do want to say the camera quality is pretty bad. That's because I filmed it on my Pixel 6. That's just like my old phone that I use for filming. But I will get an actual camera.
Talking about things more than just Monster Hunter. I'm talking about video games, internet culture, weird people on the internet, and more. If you think that interests you, stick around. I'm hoping the first video comes out sometime mid to late October, if everything works out alright. But yeah, T-Dawg Season 2 coming soon. Stay tuned. Bye.
But yeah, so the cat's out of the bag. Him and him look similar for a reason. What can I say? What can I say? But yeah, let me flip it back over. But yeah, so that's kind of the goal. I'm gonna crawl my back out of YouTube hell, and I'm gonna come back stronger than ever. And yeah, so yeah, the game's been so long that I mean, it's been so long since I've played this now that I gotta do the whole optimizing thing. But yeah, here while we're waiting, I'll kind of spit some more. So actually, when I first started my channel, the T-Dawg channel back in the day, I was originally gonna start my channel as a gym YouTuber. Where's it? Where's that? Let me switch it back, because I don't want to show all my personal stuff. But yeah, so I started off my channel as a gym YouTuber. I was gonna post gym content where you kind of just work out and talk about things like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, stuff like that. Just stuff that I like. But then I transitioned into Monster Hunter. But there's been a whole thing with me doing stuff IRL for a while. That's how I have like the Rode mics and everything. Because I was supposed to start my channel back in like March of 2024, give or take. So my channel is roughly like a year old, I believe. I think so. Where's the about section? Yeah. March of 2024. I think all my I think I've updated all my social medias until you can't see my original picture and stuff. Maybe it's on my Gmail. But my original pictures were of me. Me kind of flexing and stuff like that. Because if you didn't know, I'm a certified short king. I'm not very tall, but I'm like pretty decently built for my height. And so, here, let me show this. Whenever it decides to open up. Here. So, this was my original profile picture back in the day. So that was that. Original profile picture. That. Then, like, it was gonna, like, change based off, like, the thing. So, this was gonna be YouTube. This was gonna be, I think, Twitch. And this was gonna be, I think something, I can't forget. I think it was just, like my social medias or whatever. And so, making some weird face. But yeah, that's kind of spilling the bag. Oh, spilling the beans on that. Because you know, I'm not gonna hide stuff from you guys. Again, I want my whole channel to be a thing where like if I can make a YouTube channel and I inspire you or whatever, quote unquote, you can do it too and probably better than me, kind of thing. And so that's my whole thing. And so oh yeah, I forgot I made a dude. I've just been working so much. I forgot I made a post about talking about the Final Fantasy crossover. I genuinely don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I'll be real with you. I don't know anything about the Final Fantasy crossover because I've just not looked at Monster Hunter. Would you guys be interested in looking at it together? Because I don't know anything, but I'm imagining they're gonna bring back the Chocobo. Because I mean, it's, you know, with the Sacred and Chocobo, they're gonna go hand in hand, 100%. Chocobo probably a Chocobo skin. Maybe the return of the overpowered cactus or cacti, which I loved those, by the way. They were just anytime I was having issues, the cactus, those are the goats. I know they're bringing back they're bringing some kind of mechanical monster. It's not Behemoth, which fuck Behemoth. I'm just gonna say, I have never beat Behemoth. Because whenever I would do it with people, like we would always cart. And I'm not saying that like, you know, they were worse than me or anything. It was equally everyone sucked ass every single time. Even with like Master Rank stuff, we all just sucked ass with Behemoth. And so I've never successfully beat Behemoth. But yeah, let's check out Monster Hunter Wilds Final Fantasy and kind of see what's going on. I've been active on my Twitter. If you ever want to check that out. I've been active on my Twitter, where I've been like talking about things. But yeah, I just do want to formally apologize, everybody. I am sorry for kind of just disappearing. I really do got to do better with being more consistent. But slowly but surely we're getting there. So yeah, like I reposted this in late October. Stuff about King Cobra, rest in peace, the GOAT. So you ever want to see more of me, or I'm more consistent, I'm probably gonna be on Twitter more. Oh, cool, cyberpunk stuff. Like a spider. Okay, yeah, we'll watch it. The game finally loaded. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first live viewing of T-Dawg looking at the Monster Hunter thing. Oof. Yeah, you see how it's stuttering already? I just turned on the game. And it's already causing my Google to stutter. So I think, because when does the collaboration come out? Is it already out? I don't think it is. Because I probably won't play it until... Okay, so it's late September. So I probably won't play Wilds until it actually comes out. So let me close Wilds so I can actually play it. I'll just turn on like World or something, or maybe 4. Who knows? Yeah. I just can't have Google on. I just can't have Google and Monster Hunter on at the same time. It just takes up. I think it's like just too much memory or something. But yeah, Chocobos. Not surprised. Okay. Hell yeah. Not surprised. We have the return of the cactus. So hopefully it's still as strong as last time, where it shoots off like 100 damage per. Like I think every second it pops off like 500 damage, which is a fuck ton. Okay. Title Update 3. Additional monster. Omega Planetus. Oh, is that it? Let's see what that says. Available now, Title Update 2. Let's see. Additional. You know, this thing, so Omega Planetes. That is not what I wanted. Planetes? Am I stupid? There we go. So who is Omega Planetes? Interesting. Final Fantasy. Let's get some info on this thing. What is this? Omega. Okay. I do not care about ads. Okay. So it definitely is like a spider, mechanical spider monster. Let's see. Omega is a recurring super boss in Final Fantasy series. It is a powerful robot whose signature attack is a wave cannon. Defeating it commonly yields the Omega Badge trophy item. It is one of the 2 recurring super boss types in the series, both called Omega, the robotic dimension hopping Omega, and the Omega weapon that often appears as the final form of the weapon features. Okay. Okay. silver, quadrupedal, recurring boss. I'm just skimming through this. Okay. So it's been around since at least the original Final Fantasy. So like since like I think the late 80s or early 90s. Final Fantasy 5. What is that? 11? XI is 11, I think. XV is 15. XVI is 16, I think. Okay. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the Super Mario Galaxy. Oh man, it's like a mecha. It's like a mech monster. Yeah, this thing. Hold up. I already forgot what it's called. Omega. Yeah, Omega. Am I crazy? Am I seeing it? Am I crazy? Let me move chat. I feel like these look pretty similar. Hold up. I feel like it. Sorry, there were like sirens going off outside. But yeah, so I don't know. These look kind of similar. Think I might be onto something. Super Mario Galaxy crossover. Nah, not really. I'm playing. But yeah, it looks cool. I hope it just doesn't like introduce any more like BS moves that like kill you immediately. Which sometimes they're cool, like the Safijivi attack and the like the Fatalis moves. Those are pretty cool. But like Behemoth, I could not care less about Behemoth. I'm okay with never beating it, because I will probably never try to fight it. At least by myself, because I just do not care about it. Is there anything else it will show, or is that it? Is that everything? No, there's more. Okay, hold up. Let's look at it from the other side. Final Fantasy. Oh, so they're bringing Arkfeld in. Guardian Arkfeld, it looks like. I wonder who this character is. Is he just like if anyone knows anything about Final Fantasy, is this just like a stock generic character? Is this like a main character, or is this like just like maybe your NPC or whatever? Early October. And so yeah, so I didn't realize. I guess maybe Moss Hunter didn't bite off of the whole Chocobo thing, but they definitely, I imagine like the concept artist definitely took inspiration from the Chocobo. Like, just luck, you know. But yeah, I'll be down for it. I'm sure Capcom has. I'm sure they have something about it. We'll see if there's any more. Let's see, Final Fantasy. 'Cause I'm sure they have more information about it. Best trailer, most epic, most entertaining, best Sony PlayStation game. I haven't been on this website in forever. Oh yeah, there's like a Fender, there's like a guitar thing now, which is kind of cool. Let's see. I'm just making sure there's nothing else I'm missing. Do my due diligence here. Okay, yeah, I think that's really it for that. Let me move it back to the other thing. Here, let me move my guy around. Well, I'll figure out what to play next. Here, you guys talk to them. Uh, where even is T-Dawg at? I'm trying to see his sprite. I don't know where he's at. I was trying to do a bit. It didn't work. There we go. Let's just do that for now. Tiffany from Final Fantasy needs to be in an Italian. Isn't her name Tifa? Is it Tifa? Is Tiffany a real character? Or is it just? Oh, okay. Tiffany is a real character. Final Fantasy. Who is Tiffany? Oh, so Tiffany is Tifa. So why does she have two names in? Is it just like a nickname or something? I mean, yeah, I'd be down to see a Tifa skin for maybe like Alma or something. I feel like that could definitely work. It'd be cool if they added more event quests that are different than a normal quest. 100%. Some people have tried with the Master Rank gear. Yeah, I mean that's what I did. I'm perfectly fine with never defeating Behemoth. That fight is more hassle than it's actually worth. Valazak army will always heal faster than a meatball spammer. I don't understand that. Right now, the only stuff there is the ore event quest and the sword and shield and longsword. So, bunch of nothing, which I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, as I cover more broad topics, I imagine I'll focus on Monster Hunter somewhat once they inevitably announce the DLC, because I mean, like, look, it's October. I predicted that we'll probably hear about the DLC like towards like the winter update. So what, like title update 4 or whatever it is. Yeah. So probably title update 3 might be the last one. 4. Actually, where's the timeline at? It's somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, so probably winter, maybe like December, January, we'll hear about the DLC. Then I'll probably cover that and play that when it comes out. But it's just, I don't know. It kind of feels upsetting to say, but Wilds is just kind of boring compared to the previous games. It just feels a little bit too neutered. And I'm finally off the copium, I feel like. I mean, I'll play it for like short amount of times, but it's not like how it was back in the day with World. Like I'll kind of show my World hours right now. With World, I have just shy of 1,000 hours with World. And yeah, I mean, like my friends and I, we would play like for like days on end. Like we'd like get off of school, or we'd get out of work, maybe at like 9, play until like fucking 6 in the morning, then do it again like a few hours later. Like go back at like noon, drink an energy drink, play until like maybe like 9 p.m., take a little nap, and then that's just how I would spend my weekends. It's just like 48 hours on like Monster Hunter, just like that. But I just maybe it's because of the issues I'm having with performance. Maybe it's because it feels a little bit watered down for me. But I don't think I don't realistically see me hitting the 1,000 hour mark on Monster Hunter Wilds anytime soon. Maybe by like 2028 I'll maybe hit that. Who knows? But yeah, kind of with that. Yeah, I mean, the game, it just feels just like they improved the things that are popular, but the things that like made up the series is they just kind of abandoned, you know? Well, not abandoned. They're slowly phasing them out or simplifying them enough and to the point where it's something completely different. And yeah, I don't know. I've already complained about it enough, so I'll shut my mouth about it. But you get what I'm saying. Look how they massacred my boy. That meme kind of thing. The controls are good. The controls are really good. The combat I like a lot. Like if a focus mode is now a staple in the series, I'm 100% okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with focus mode being in the series for the rest of the franchise. No issues with that at all in the slightest. Let's see. And I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm surprised Capcom hasn't done. I'm surprised Capcom hasn't done like their own like MOBA game. I mean, they've had Monster Hunter Online, they've had Freedom Unite, but I never got to play those. And the last time, like, they discontinued those both in like 2018 or whatever. It's like there's been like no like Monster Hunter like quote unquote like MOBA in the 2020s, and we're already halfway through the 2020s, which is kind of crazy to think about. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't. I'm surprised they didn't do that because honestly, if they would have just kept updating Monster Hunter World, I feel like in another timeline there could have been two active games at once, where you have like the world be like the MOBA game, Wilds be like the new mainline game, so that way they can both get content. Because I mean like, oh yeah, Monster Hunter Now, dude, I forgot. Is that even a thing? Like, did it come out? Did that come out? Monster Hunter Now? Because I remember seeing something about it, and Monster Hunter Now. Let me check that real quick. Maybe I'll check that out if it came out. Oh, that came out 2 years ago. Is that the mobile game? Niantic. Yeah. Okay, that's the mobile game. Okay, yeah. When I saw Niantic, I remembered that. I downloaded it. I had it for like a minute. I had it for a minute. Yeah. Pokemon, yeah. Once I saw that Niantic, I was like, "Yep, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about." I used to be a fiend on Pokemon Go. I used to go crazy for Pokemon Go back when I was, well, 2016. That was what, 9 years ago. So was I really like 11, 12? Yeah, I guess I was. I was like 11 when Pokemon Go came out. So I used to play it in middle school and stuff all the time. I got to like I had like I think I had like max level back in the day, which I think it was like 50 or something. I think. Believe so. But they've long since updated it. Like when I first played the game, they only had like a Generation 1 and like Generation 2 Pokemon. That's it. But nothing else. Also, I will say I will probably make a decent video, well, a decently long video on Pokemon eventually. Because I used to be like a huge Pokemon kid. A massive Pokemon kid. I have, up until like, I think like Sword and Shield or whatever, where they like got rid of like the National Pokédex. I used to play every game. I used to play the card game. I used to like write little like stories about it in school and stuff. Like me and my friends would go and like hunt Pokemon or whatever. Um, I used to play like Pixelmon back in the day, and then like Cobblemon when that came out for like Minecraft. And so I have a decent knowledge in Pokemon as well. So I might make a video on Pokemon, being like, does Pokemon suck now? Because yeah, once they got rid of the national decks, once they kind of cut all the features and like they put like a paywall behind like core features of the game, I just I dropped the series. So it's been like 8, 7 years, right? When did Sword and Shield come out? 2018? 2019. So about 6 years. And so I'm gonna come into the series completely blind. And so I gotta get a capture card. Let me do something. Nothing. Let me do something kind of nothing too hard, but hard enough so like I can get used to combat again. Here, we should do something kind of simple. Just so I can get a feel for it again. But yeah, Digimon, I don't. So I never got into Digimon. I knew I had some friends who were really into Digimon, but it just never really was my thing. I would be 100% down to look into it though. Um, I've watched videos on Digimon, like going over like some of the arcs and stuff in the past years ago. But yeah, I if you guys would be down for me to look into Digimon, I'd be down to look into Digimon. I can do that. Mm, know what? I'll fight Pickle. I haven't fought Devil Joe in a while. Because I don't think they're gonna add Devil Joe to to Wilds. I don't believe so. And so we might not see a Devil Joe in a modern Monster Hunter game for maybe like another like decade. Well, maybe not decade, but maybe not in like the 2020s. Um, because what World came out in 2018, Devil Joe came out I think in 2019, and then Wilds came out obviously this year. So 6 years later, and then pretty much the turnaround time for a new Monster Hunter game is like what's 5, 6, maybe 7 years, and so we might not see Devil Joe again until like 2030 something. 2030 something. 2030 something. That's crazy. Arachnid, I do want to let you know, if you're, well, I mean, it's still gonna show up on the screen. I'm gonna have to edit it, but I do have a bot in place with stream elements. So like they will kind of block out words and stuff, and so I can see what you're saying on screen, but it's not actually like in the YouTube chat anymore. It like got rid of it. Yeah, Rajang. Yeah, we'll fight. Yeah, we'll fight Rajang too. And if you guys want to play as well, I will after I do this, I'll make a public lobby if you guys want to play. But yeah, I used to be like so tapped into this game that as you can see, I don't have the HUD on. Like I used to play the game with no HUD because I could just like I could just tell. Could just tell. But yeah. But yeah, Racken, I have to do it, bro. I have to like moderate stuff. If I want to grow, I have to like moderate things. That's just unfortunately how it goes. But yeah, look at this. Wait, so there's something new. Oh. Oh, that's what happens when I keep alt tabbing. But there's something new with my stream with my stream. Um Goal. What is this? Start a goal. Make super chat more fun with a goal. Set up a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate. Oh. Uh, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do that, but maybe one day I'll do super chats or in goals, whatever. I don't know. I just don't feel good asking people for money. Because I don't do this for money. Would it be cool if one day I make money off of this? Yeah, 100%. Extra income, I'd be a fool not to accept that. But my primary goal isn't to make money off of this. It's to, hang out, express myself in the artistic way that I can, or whatever. And like I said before, just kind of make the stuff that I want to see, but doesn't currently exist. But, you know, that's not to say that, like, if anyone ever does want to, like, donate or whatever, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, you know, like, get out of here, you know, you're banned. But, you know, that's not really my prerogative. Oh, and is my audio okay? This is like the second stream where I kind of mixed up everything audio-wise, and so I haven't heard anyone say that I'm too quiet yet, and so I imagine we're okay. Oh yeah, for example, one thing with that's different with World than Wilds, um, armor skin, mega armor skin, and armor skin. It is like I am broke in this game when it comes to like materials like that. But in Wilds, like you have like in abundance. Like you just it takes like maybe you spend maybe like in 24 hours, maybe like a day. You can easily have like maybe 100, 200 mega like a mega skin armor, whatever, armor skin, demon drug. You can have tons of that, and so that's kind of one thing. It's just kind of too easy in that aspect where you're just always kind of amped up. You're always drugged up. And tell chat to grow a beard. Hey man, I don't disagree with you, but there are sacrifices for everything, you know. And it's not like I'm shunning you or anything, you know. I'm not personally going after you, but that's just what the bot does. So in case like one day someone ever does try to come in here and like spam stuff or whatever, slurs or something, or who knows? It's the modern internet. Who knows? At least there's some level of protection now. But yeah, I miss Double Joe. And like, look at this dude. For a game that's 2018, from 2018, like this still looks pretty decent. Like this, I mean, it doesn't look as good as Wilds, but it's not like it's like leagues behind. And like I'm running at 80 frames right now, as opposed to the Wilds. Might as well ban you. What? Bro. Come on, Arachnid. Come on. That's a little hyperbolic. I'm not gonna... I have no reason to ban you. Unless one day you come in like, T-Dawg, you know, you fucking, you know, you drop like the N-word, you drop like an M-bomb or something. Or like something crazy. Actually, let me hide chat just in case you do try to test it. Just in case you do try to test it. Let me hide the chat just in case. Here, let me here, that. So again, I love you, but I don't want you to do something that gets you in trouble. I really don't, buddy. I really don't. Just in case, I just want to make sure, you know, everything. I dot my I's, cross my T's, you know. Just want to make sure. Because sometimes you can get a little rambunctious, and I'm all for that, but I really don't want to get you in trouble. Because it's like an auto moderator or whatever, and so like it might like auto ban you, and I don't want to do that. one thing I'm doing constantly is that I'm trying to use focus mode. I can't use focus mode. And so that's one thing I'm having to adjust to. But yeah, I love focus mode. Focus mode is awesome. The return of underwater combat to an extent is awesome. I'm not sure how much Capcom will tap into it. I'm not sure how much more they'll get with it. Like I think we'll get maybe one, maybe two more monsters that have underwater combat in Wilds before the end of the cycle. Like before the end of the game cycle. Maybe I'm thinking because my mindset is I'm thinking maybe they might do something where they'll have an underwater monster maybe in the DLC. Or in the DLC, they might bring back like an Elder Dragon. They might bring back what's his name? Dire Morales. Because I can see Dire Morales coming back. Like I'm still gonna keep my faith. I'm gonna inhale some copium. I think Gogmazios, and I think less Dire Morales, more Gogmazios. Because the tar pits and everything like that. It would be the perfect environment for Gogmazios. I'm still sticking with it. But hey, they brought back Lagiacrus, and so they might bring back Dire Morales as well. Who knows? I mean, they already have the Fatalis skeleton, which is a modified version. I mean, they have the Fatalis skeleton. They have the Zoshia skeleton, which is a modified version of that already, as it is, and it kind of even has more of a build similar to Dire Morales than regular Fatalis. And so I don't think it'd be as tough for them to bring him in. Just have like a little pool where you can fight him underwater occasionally. And then, yeah, just, I don't know, make money. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. That would actually be a good change of pace. If they bring back Royal Ludroth or like what's his name? Great Jaggy. Cause dude, I love Great Jaggy. I will always sing the praises of Great Jaggy. That was my first ever starter monster, and it's just been neglected for the last like 10 years. Because I think the last time he showed up, or she showed up, no. Great Jaggy are males, Jaggies are male, Jaggias are female. Yeah, I haven't seen Great Jaggy in a decade, dude. So, yeah. Great Jaggy was last seen, I believe, in Generations Ultimate, I think. I believe. And so, yeah, Generations Ultimate came out in, what, 2015? So, about 10 years. Same time as Lagiacrus. So, Great Jaggy. I want him to come back. Dire Morales to come back. Royal Ludroth, but like beefed up would be pretty cool. Like my ultimate wish is that, let's say they do bring back like Great Jaggy or Royal Ludroth, because they're just so like basic and plain. They're not really that tough. So I would like it if maybe they come back with like some new element or whatever. Maybe they're bigger, they're beefier, they have more muscle because it's a new environment or whatever. Like Great Jaggy, if they made him just like a pure like brute monster, where it's like maybe not as big as Devil Joe, maybe like half the size as Devil Joe, that would be pretty cool. Because like I think like a regular regular Great Jaggy is like 20 feet long. And like I think Devil Joe is about like 60, and so maybe the new one is maybe cut in half, so maybe like 30 feet long, give or take. 30 feet long, make him a little bit bigger, a little bit more buffer, more muscular, more buff, more muscular. Um, and then yeah, like just profit. Make him like Bane or whatever. Make him like a beefed out version. Oh, speaking of Bane, one thing I've been really doing, one thing I've been getting into, since I've been kind of off YouTube, is that I've been getting a lot more into reading comics and stuff. Like my Google Play, I've purchased a whole bunch of new comics and stuff. Like I have here, let me show you my. I don't have it on my computer, but I have it on my phone. Like I have Batman Year One, I have Batman: The Killing Joke, I have the entirety of Tom Taylor's run on Nightwing. I'm not really a fan of New 52, so I don't have any New 52 stuff. I have Batman: to Death in the Family. Deceased, which is like their zombies version of that. Absolute Batman, dude. I love the Absolute series of like DC stuff. If you know anything about it, ooh, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman. I haven't really gotten into Martian Manhunter or Flash. I gotta get into those, but ooh, those three, ooh, peak. I love what they've done with Absolute Wonder Woman. Like not to say like I haven't been a fan of Wonder Woman throughout my life. I just don't know much about her, dude. Cause the only time I've seen her is in like Justice. Oh my fucking god, stutter. Justice. You know what? I'm ending this stream. I'm joking. The only time you see Wonder Woman, at least for me, has been in Justice League stuff. Like I never have seen like any like solo Wonder Woman stories that really have compelled me. Like none of her villains have really compelled me. But the new like Absolute version of Wonder Woman, I love her series so far. It is incredible. Online session ID. Create an online session. Player type any. Plus preference. Yeah. Stutter is crazy. I apologize. So how can I have people play with me if people did want to play with me? Copy session ID. Yes. Yes. Okay. So in case anyone did want to play, that is the session ID. If you wanted to play World with me. If not, it's fine. But that is the session ID. Golden Whip of Enlightenment is That's crazy. Yeah, no rush, no rush. I just wanted to put it there just in case. You never know. But yeah, let's try out the monkey. Mr. Monkey. Where's he at? Anywhere on these maps? Nay. No? Mr. Monkey? No. Okay. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in so much. Thank you for tuning in so far. Again, I know I've been kind of bad when it comes to keeping up with stuff. And I've been like losing subscribers, but also like gaining new subscribers as well. And so like reality within like the last like few months since I've been inactive, I've led like 40 subscribers. but I've earned like 41 subscribers. And so it's just like kind of like a weird balance where like I've lost like like almost like 1/15 of my audience, and then but I've also like gained it back with new people, and so it's just super. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's really happening with like my metrics or whatever. I needed to like talk to someone who's like more experienced with like YouTube. Common T Shark, he commented on like, they commented on like one of my previous videos. So maybe I'll try to reach out to them and see if they can kind of, maybe I can start a dialogue and see if maybe they can kind of teach me some stuff about YouTube. We'll see. T-Dawg. T-Dawg was a thigh man. We know what happened to him. T-Dawg. 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 Who was T-Dawg? T-Dawg. I don't remember who that was, dude. I apologize. Wait, where did that come from? T-Dawg. I know I've had like a whole like Google Doc of like all the different dogs or whatever I created up. Was that in my last video I made? Was T-Dawg? Did I mention him in my last video? Now I'm just curious. I gotta figure this out. It's like it's starting to dig at me. Did I talk about him in my last video? Cause like when did I post this? Like July?
Oh, yeah, we killed the guy, Chris. Oh, what's this?
Oh my god. Yeah, so July. Yeah, happy 4th of July. So like early July. It's almost 3 months ago now. Okay, I was just making sure. Cause dude, I don't really remember half the stuff I was doing on YouTube. I'll be real with you. I don't remember half the stuff I was doing. I was just in a turmoil period of I guess just life. Hold up. No fight night stuff. Get rid of that. Sorry. I apologize. I made that for the Legiacris thing, and I never got rid of it. Because I'm going to use it again in the future, eventually. Where is he at? Oh, Master Rank. Right. Monkey. But yeah, Green. There actually is a Google Doc with all the different dogs in it. Cause I don't, when I do have like my grand quote unquote like comeback or whatever, I don't know how much of like the whole lore thing I'm gonna do as much. Just like have it be like blatantly on the nose. Like the last video I posted was kind of like the break in like the lore or whatever, like the break in the facade, like the fourth wall break. Cause if you look back at all my videos, I've had like little hints and pieces and stuff that there's been something in the greater background going on since the very first video. I swear to you, the very first video I've ever made. You can like see some stuff in the background. Background at certain points, or like you have to like turn up your brightness on certain stuff. That's something I've done since the very beginning of my channel. I just haven't really talked about it because I wanted to, you know, kind of just let it be a secret or whatever. Where is the monkey at? I see Furious Rajang. Where's regular Rajang at? Am I dumb? Monkey. Where the hell is this monkey at, dude? Monkey, 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 monkey. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna have to fight Furious Rajang, I guess. Which, I mean, I can do. That's not that big of a deal. I just don't know where he's at. Like, I just don't see it anywhere in my quest log. Oh, alright, fuck it. We'll fight Big Monkey Furious. Special assignment. Ow. Maybe somewhere in here, Monkey Man? Monkey, 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 monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. I just don't see my Monkey Man. Okay, so here he is. Okay, yeah, I'll just fight this one. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Maybe I didn't do the quest or whatever, which actually like allowed me to see him in like my optionals or whatever. I don't know. So I know sometimes monsters can be like kind of gate kept behind like certain quests and stuff based off what you do. And so that might have been something that I might have just missed at some point. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna do like a video on something comic related. Ah, there he is. Hey, Mr. Monkey. Okay. Like the 1-year anniversary of like the Absolute like series is coming up soon, and so I might make a video on that at some point, kind of just talking about it. Cause I really do like the. Oh shit! Hold up. Okay, I'm getting fucked. Hold up. I gotta lock in. I'm yapping. I'm surprised bro didn't get paralyzed. I mean, like, he was in that jaunt for a little bit. Come on. Alright, there we go. Finally. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. But yeah, I miss Rajang. I'd like to see... if they do ever bring back Rajang, I don't want it to be like just straight Rajang, right? I don't want it to be Furious Rajang. I don't want it to be regular Rajang. I want something new. I want something new. Well, what that would be, I don't really know. Truthfully, maybe like I was gonna say like maybe like an Arctic version of him, but that's pretty much just Blanca Conga or whatever, but just not as powerful, right? And then a Jarikin is pretty much just like the fire version of it. And so maybe like let's see. Maybe like an aged one or something, or maybe it's like super old or something, like a silverback Rajang. Ooh, yeah, silverback Rajang. Oh shit, silverback Rajang. I like that, dude. Silverback Rajang. Have it be bigger, have it be slower, but it fucking packs a punch like no one's business. I like the idea of that. Maybe it can be like a pseudo elder, where it's like it's not really an elder, but it has like status almost similar to one, where it's like, I didn't know that these existed. There's only been like 2 ever recorded cases of fucking silverback Rajang. What do you think about that? Maybe. Or let's see. Maybe like an earthly one. Like Garangolm is a gorilla. And Rise. Hey, yeah, maybe before I end off today. Depending on how quickly I finish this quest, I'll hop on Rise and I'll fight Garangolm. I love Garangolm's fight. Oh yeah, and I know with like I think Capcom has stated now that the monsters in Rise are able to come into the mainline game now, into the mainline series now. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think there's like a new Monster Hunter. I think there's like a new Monster Hunter like project. I think it's like the new mobile game or whatever that's coming out. It's gonna have all the monsters in it, including the Rise ones. I mean, Green, I am not surprised that the bot might be like, hey, what's going on with this? Because I mean, you know, Arachnid is a unique guy. Oh yeah, and also I do wanna say, since the last time I streamed, I was underneath the suspicion that Arachnid was an AI. No, it's a real dude. We talked over on Discord, like a voice call, or whatever. He's a real individual. He's a real human being. The rumors are false. Fake news. But yeah, he's just a character, just an interesting character. Because he talks the exact same way, like through voice chat as he does through chat. But I like characters. People who are unique, I like them a lot more. I like them a lot more than people who are just bland, you know. Fuck, dude. Am I really gonna cart? There's no way I fight this guy for the first time in like a year and he fucking carts me. Maybe I'm just old, bro. Maybe I'm just washed. T-Dawg, T-Dawg's washed, dude. I'm old. I gotta fucking retire and just play 3U all day. It's just what I'm used to, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot. With Rajang, like the wall feature, right? Where you knock him into a wall, he'll like come back and attack you. I'm surprised there's been no more monsters that like there hasn't been any other monsters that have had that ability. Like that seems like such a cool thing to implement, but I guess it also, you know, makes Rajang just unique in that concept as well, where only he can do that. But yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea of like a monster being able to like cancel out stun and hit you with a devastating attack. That's a very cool idea. Fuck. Oh yeah, I forgot I can wall mount. That's one thing I miss. Fuck. No way. No way. No way. Is he gonna kill me? 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 I think he's gonna kill me. No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm just washed, bro. I gotta play this game again. I'm just kind of bad. Like again, the only games I've been playing is I've been playing a Sniper Elite. I finished Sniper Elite 2. I'm halfway through Sniper Elite 3. I gotta finish 4 and 5. Cause they were on sale like last month on Steam. And then I just started playing GTA Online. Like I used to play it back in the day, like in 20 like 15, 2016 maybe, no, maybe like 2017. I used to play it on like Xbox 360. And then I've just never played it again. So I played the story, I beat the story, I finished it with Ending C, where Michael, Franklin, and Trevor all live. And now I've been playing GTA Online for like last like few couple days. But I don't play like on a public server. I just play like by myself, just cause I don't want my shit getting exploded, like my cars and stuff when I'm trying to play the game. Also, people have like laser guns and shit now. Like it's fucking insane. And like there's like flying like hover bikes and shit. Like it's just like fantastical at this point. Hey, what's going on, Sokka? I think you were on. I don't think you were on the Legiacre stream. I think you were on the stream after that, I believe, right? I think. But hey, man, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Once I would, like, obviously you don't have to, but if you do have the free time, if you ever have, like, well, if you have the free time, once the stream is over, if you could check in with, like, within, like, the first maybe, like, 10-15 minutes, I have some updates and stuff. I'm coming back with, like, video essays and stuff, and I'm gonna be streaming every day this week until Thursday. I won't be streaming next Thursday, but I'll be streaming. My last day will be Wednesday night. I'll be streaming. But yeah, I'm coming back. Not immediately right now with videos. This week I'm just gonna be streaming. Before in game, we hunted. Before in game. Before in game. Before in game. I think I do remember that. I apologize. Think it was probably like 2 or 3 streams before Legiacre then. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm having to come back. Gonna kind of change what I talk about. I'm still like, I'm not gonna like completely abandon Monster Hunter, but it's no longer gonna be like the main thing on the channel. It's gonna be kind of just like one of some of like certain things. I'm gonna kind of cover just like more gaming, general topics, stuff like that. But it's nice to see you, my friend. I mentioned earlier, but just because I've been inactive, there's been like a giant like purge in like my followers, like subscribers, engagement, stuff like that. Which, you know, it happens. And so I lost like a lot of people. Some have come back, some haven't. I've gained some people, and so I'm not gonna be gone anymore. I'm back. There's just been a lot of stuff going on in my personal biz. don't remember. Do Black Diablos and Fierce and Rajang, do they have a tussle at all? Do they fight? Do they beef? No. Okay, I guess not. I think it's because so I did some research on like YouTube metadata and stuff. So with like individuals like Green, Powdered Sugar now, and Arachnid, because they've been consistently on like every single stream for like, you know, months now, like, well, weeks, months, you know, YouTube metadata, they have them as like recurring like quote unquote fans. And so like from my side on the OBS side, like they show up as like my top fans. And like, yeah, it kind of gives me more data on them in a sense than it does like, I guess like you can say like a quote unquote like normal chatter, just because like they just have been, I guess, just connected to the channel for so long or whatever. And I think it's like 10 comments per stream or whatever, like gets you put into like that other tier or whatever. Cause like the whole thing with it is that like YouTube, they want me to be like as like competitive as possible to like make people like want to like compete, make people want to give me money or whatever. And that's just not what I want to do. I'm just here to hang out. And so they gave me the tools to make it as like competitive, as like FOMO as possible. But that's just, I don't know. It's just shitty. Like, I got a notification like when the stream first started, being like, "Hey, you should turn on super chats. You know, you should put on a timer for your chat." And like every like 15 or so minutes, it keeps reminding me to, "Hey, you should put on a goal for your chat." Hey, because YouTube wants me to they want me to just take money from you. But no, thank you. Let's see. How do I... What was the button to make everything... R, yeah? Yeah, R. There we go. Is finally starting to remember. I forgot, dude. I have smoke bombs, I have flash bombs, I have all my shit. I'm out of the loop. But yeah, just a little behind the scenes. If you guys ever do like start your own YouTube channels, and you'll probably see that once you're able to start getting monetized. But also, if you guys ever do start your YouTube channel, let me know. Let me know. I'll 100%. I'll watch your stuff. The roles will be reversed. I'll be in your chats, kind of thing. Yo, okay, this guy's just not running. I don't know what that Castodon was doing. He was just chilling. Fuck. Try it in a second. Does work? Yeah, it's a habit I have from the olden days. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I forgot about these little bastards. Oh, I forgot all about them. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I don't have any flash. I don't have any dung pods. Cause I'm not letting that fly. That pissed me off. That's not gonna. I'm not gonna let that fly. Those shakalakas, they're fucking dead. Assuming I don't get, you know, absolutely destroyed by this monkey. But my goal is to fuck up the shakalakas now. I don't care about Rizhang right now. Wherever they went. Come on, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. You thought you were doing something, huh? Huh? You and your little buddies trolling me? Nah. Nah, look at you. Now you're getting poisoned. Now you're getting poisoned. Bozo. Sorry, I had to put my superiority over a bunch of code. A bunch of ones and zeros. But those ones and zeros pissed me off. Oh, shit. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 I'm in a precarious position. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. But we'll be alright. I don't think that should have hit me from behind, but okay. Whatever. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Just barely. I don't know how, but we were fine. Yeah, almost dead. Not bad. Pretty sloppy fight on my end, but I gotta play this game more often. I forgot how fun this game is, and I can also play it at more than 30 frames a second. Wilds. But yeah, once we kill him, I'm gonna switch over to Rise. Gonna kill Garen Golem, and then yeah, I'm out. Cause I am hungry, bro. Cause like I said, I woke up straight from work. I took a nap. I woke up, and I turned on the stream. And then yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow too. Still lowering can rise. Gotcha. Hey, you know, if you're free tomorrow, I'm always down for someone to join if you'd like to. Help out the gang. Is what we do here. Finishing aerial attack. That's how we do it. Oh yeah. Loud as fuck. That was my phone. I apologize. That was so goddamn loud. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't just end the quest. Bro, I'm blocked. Like being blocked from prom. Yeah. Alright, cool. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Let's go back to Celiana. Boom. Oh yeah, you guys see the new Nintendo like IP? Or like they're so I know they went after fucking Power World like earlier this year. But now they just put in a new patent where like they can pretty much just like if there's any kind of mechanic that involves summoning some kind of like attacker, then they just own that now. And so you can't just like summon things anymore. Here, like I'll pull it up for Nintendo uh patent. I'll show it real quick. Ah, are you fucking kidding me, bro? I don't care about ads. Get out of here. This is Polygon. Um, phrase was filed in 2023. Approval September 2nd. The words. Wait, so why is it? Why am I hearing about it now? Yeah, why am I hearing about it now? 30 months ago. Yeah, why is it a big thing now? Like, why are we talking about it right now? This is IGN. So I guess some IP lawyers are talking about it now. That's why. You can move a character in a virtual space. You must be able to summon a character. They call it a sub-character. Yeah, so you just can't summon sub-characters anymore to help you and stuff in games. So any sort of like Pokemon-esque game ever, I guess essentially now is kind of fuck you now at this point, right? So even if it's not Pokemon, I guess it's gonna be Pokemon now. So thank you, Nintendo. Appreciate you. We love you. What a bunch of dicks. Oh yeah, bro. I gotta get a Switch. I gotta get a Switch 2 at some point. I don't have one. The only game I'd want to play on Switch 2 is fucking Donkey Kong. That's it. But I don't know. I really want to play Donkey Kong, but I'm gonna make a budget for it, so I don't just blow a bunch of money all at once. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Hope you guys have had a good week. Hope you guys have had just a good year. Hope you have. Or the lawyer cause have that kind of neighborhood would be crazy. Here. Discord show on screen, please. Let me check my phone first. Why do you want me to check the Discord? What'd you put in there, Arachnid? I see like spiders from like the second, which is whatever. Like, I don't hate on you for putting on spiders, but I've explained in the past that I'm not a fan of spiders. Okay. I just wanted to double check it, make sure there was nothing I was missing. Where is he back? I want you to read the strawberry story. Let me look at this first. Let me look at this. Where's the strawberry story at? Is it on off topic? 'Cause I thought I saw it like a little bit ago. Oh yeah, bro. I'm not reading all that. Bro, I stutter as it is just talking. Reading? No way. I need to have a different mindset, you know what I'm saying? I need to be in a different state of mind before I read something like that. But I am broke right now. Until tomorrow, and so... Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. There's just so much. And it's like a fan fiction kind of. It's so maybe. You replaced me in my love. Yeah. It's maybe when I get paid tomorrow, depending on how my state of mind is. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, then maybe I will. Would you guys ever want the canines to come back? I can't remember what they're called. Palamutes. Would you ever want them to come back? I would. Because I don't think my opinion is ever going to change. I think the Palamutes are much better than the Sacreds. Sure, you can't like switch out weapons on a Palamute, but in terms of just like mobility and how responsive the controls are, and just like how fast it is compared to everything else, the Palamute just beats out the Sacred every single time, in my opinion. Sacred, I mean, it's not as bad as it was when the game first launched, but I just think the Sacreds still kind of suck. Do I not trust strawberries? It's not that I don't just trust strawberries, but I flicked through the post, and it's just I don't know about tonight at least. How do I do it again? Yeah, here we go. Kunai. Yeah. Man, bro, I've not played Monster Hunter in forever, dude. It's been like I've not played Monster Hunter since the last time I streamed. So about a month ago. So I am completely rusty. This is probably like the rustiest I've ever been. Within like the last like decade and a half. Well, not decade and a half, just decade. Well, 2013, so almost a decade and a half. Look, I'm getting old, bro. I don't remember everything. I'm old, bro. I've been looking at like car insurance and like watching Metlock, talking about how the 90s were better. Getting more cynical of the world. Oh yeah, I don't think I have music on. I'll turn it on in a second. Usually when I used to play this game by myself, I would just have Spotify on in the background. Unless you guys want me to put on Spotify in the background. I have like a stream playlist I have. Let's see. Fuck. My bad. I'm so rusty, dude. So rusty. Ugh, I'm so rusty. So rusty. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can do this. Okay, yeah, we're chilling. Oh yeah, also today is September 11th as well. Yeah. It's not really a holiday, but hope you guys had a good September 11th. I don't know. Look, obviously it's a bad day in history, but I wasn't alive for that. Like, I think, like, a singular one of my cousins was, like, an infant when 9/11 happened, but, yeah. I don't know, support your local firefighters or whatever. Law enforcement on September 11th. That shit was not fun for me back in the day. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. I think the exhaustion is starting to finally kick in. Frankie, you gonna, buddy? Oh shit, he died. Oh no. Oh no, my dog exploded. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know. Just been a lot of crazy stuff happening. So I hope you guys are just safe. Kind of feels like every day the world is kind of like exploding more and more. A little bit. So, stay safe, everyone. You know, keep your loved ones close. Treat every day like it's your best day, kind of thing. Because you never know. You never know what could happen. So I saw like 2 days ago, whatever, like Russian drones, whatever, like went like Polish airspace and shit. And like I think like theoretically I should have like triggered like an Article 5 response or whatever from NATO. But it just ended up not happening. And so I don't know if it's gonna be a thing that keeps on happening or something. I don't know. So I'm just saying. Just stay safe out there, everybody. Now, in case you don't know, Article 5 of NATO, that's pretty much like if one person gets attacked, everyone gets attacked. And so the entire coalition kind of goes to war. So theoretically, we should have gone to war the other day. Obviously, we didn't. So. I don't know, stuff like that makes me like makes me kind of like have like a doomer outlook on life a little bit, but I mean it's easy to like get depressed by the state of the world, but there are like good things going on too. So. This is my favorite weapon. Historically, either greatsword or longsword. Those have been the weapons I've used the longest out of anything. When I first started the game, like when I first started playing the series back in 3U years ago, I didn't know how to like I hated reading as a kid. Like I never had like I never had dyslexia or anything, but I was just like a lazy reader, so like I never read any of the instructions for the game. I just like brute forced all the instructions and figured it out on my own. And so like, I never learned how to change weapons back in the day. And so for the entirety of like my Monster Hunter gameplay, I just played Sword and Shield, but then somehow I accidentally like switched over to Greatsword, and then I just couldn't like. I just never figured out how to get rid of the Greatsword, so I played the rest of the Monster Hunter 3 with the Greatsword. That's just kind of how it's been since then. I usually play those two weapons out of anything. Outside of those two weapons, I like Sword and Shield is pretty good. It's just an overall really good weapon. I never touched Hunting Horn ever. Ever. The only time I've touched it is during the Wild beta, and I enjoyed it. And I was like, yeah, guys, you know, when the game comes out, I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna switch out fucking Hunting Horn with my regular weapon, with Greatsword. So I'm buffed and I'm powerful. But I just ended up never doing it. But I like Wild's version of light bowguns and stuff. Well, from what I've been told by people who do play like bowgun and stuff, they've dumbed it down severely. So that kind of sucks. But just for like simplicity, just like get the juices in my brain flowing. Wild's version of light bowgun and heavy gun. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm a fan of it. But I do understand that like they're kind of like bastardized versions of that. Yeah. I'm happy you guys both like Lance. Maybe we all play together at some point. You guys who play Lance. But I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I will probably never play Lance ever. It's just too boring for me. I've tried it out several times throughout the years, Lance and Gun Lance, it's just boring for me personally. For people that it works, you know, it works for you. But for me, I just cannot get behind Gun Lance, dude, or Lance. It's just too slow. Like I like movement. I like to be able to move. I like being able to dodge and run around and stuff. So kind of just being like I mean, like it's cool being like an arm, like a mobile tank. That's pretty much what you are, especially as a Gun Lance. It's just never really been my thing. Only thing I miss in Insect Glaive and Rise. Yeah, Insect Glaive is pretty cool. In 4U, that was like my preferred weapon because it was like the new weapon. And then with World, I learned how to play Charge Blade. Bro, Charge Blade. I really like Charge Blade. Charge Blade is pretty cool. Switch Axe and Charge Blade, those are like the two weapons I use the most in Wilds, more than anything else. They're just the most satisfying. There are no two weapons that feel better, in my opinion, than Charge Blade and Switch Axe. At least for Wilds. Like, they're slow, but they do a ridiculous amount of damage. But they're also like not super. They're faster than they're faster than like the lances and stuff. Not by much, but it has such a unique moveset that I think makes up for it being so slow. Oh, hit him with the 1-2 combo. Yeah. There we go. I want them to make a new weapon though, dude. I want them to make a new weapon. Because it's been... When's the last time a new weapon was introduced? The last time a new weapon was introduced was like, what, 4U, right? That was, what, 12 years ago? So like, I just want them to make something new, bro. Or bring something back, like Tonfas. I don't think they'll ever bring back, like, the Magnet Spike. Just because, like, it's too OP. You can do literally anything with the Magnet Spike, or whatever it's called. But like, I don't know. Like, a dual blades version of like a melee weapon, of like a blunt weapon, it's pretty cool. I think they should bring those back at some point. It's kind of a shame that they haven't had any new weapons since. I saw a concept for like, someone had like a whip sword, that would be pretty cool. Like a sword that's made up of like a bunch of like separated blades and stuff that can either come together or they work as like a whip or something. I've seen people introduce like axes and stuff. Like, it'd be cool if we have like an axe, or maybe they take some inspiration from, maybe like have like instead of a lance, they have like a spear or something, or it's like it's like kind of Insect Glaive-ish, but also kind of it's like Lance in a way where you can poke, but maybe you can also like jump around and stuff too, but like you don't have like access to the bug, and so maybe it's just like a more mobile version of like the Lance, maybe that has no armor. Does that make sense? That would be kind of cool. You can poke, run around, poke, run around, poke, run around, but you're not slow. So who knows? Yeah, Ahsoka, if you ever want to play, let me know. 100% we'd be down to play. Like gauntlets or something like that. Yeah, gauntlets would be cool. Bring back Prowler mode. Why did they get rid of Prowler mode? You know, being able to play as a Palico. Come on, right? That's such like an obvious thing, but they just, I don't know. They just said nay for whatever reason. But chat, I think it's time. I think it's time. My eyes are starting to hurt. I'm hungry. We did everything that we've wanted to. Hunted Rajang, hunted Devil Joe, hunted Garangolm, kind of went over the channel. My comeback or whatever. Revealed my next project. Let me show my screen. Revealed my next project. I had my face reveal. In case you didn't see that, Sokka. My face is now out there. Ah, scary. Ah. So yeah, so that's
what's up, guys?
Yeah, so that's me or whatever. Having a bad skin day. But I think that's really it, guys. New video coming out sometime next month. I still, like, when I wake up tomorrow, like when I wake up after the snap I'm just gonna keep working on my garage, turning it into my studio, and so then I can start working on those IRL videos and stuff. So sooner than later, I promise you. Not gonna keep disappearing. I'm here for good, for realsies. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. And I think I'm going to end it off with some music, chat. I think I will. I think I will. Assuming my Spotify will open up. I'm assuming it will open up. If not, I will just play something random. Okay, here. I'm just going to play this because it popped up. And Spotify won't work. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, hold up. Where's my monkey at? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. At some point, I'm gonna recreate this. You watch. I'm gonna recreate this in front of my green screen, so it's gonna be me and the monkey both dancing, synchronized. I don't know. This music's kind of. There we go. Ooh. Now I'm dancing. But yeah, chat. That's really it. It's been a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. I'll be here every day. Yeah, every day until Wednesday night. I'll be back 6, 7 o'clock. I'll keep updating you guys on the video, how it's going. I'll keep making posts on, you know, what's going on. Here. And also, you know, follow my Instagram. Follow my, you know, my Twitter, my Bluesky if you want to keep up with me. As, you know, whenever I'm not streaming. You know, kind of, ever want to talk to me directly. I also have a Discord as well, which is in I think it's in the description of the stream, and also my videos as well. But yeah, that's really it, and I'ma catch ya next time.